Hey Cancer, it's Honey Priestess. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to the family. This video is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Cancer for December 2019. This is the general reading. I didn't say that. Anyway, this is the general reading for you guys. But if you are not a Cancer or it's not December 2019, but you still felt guided to watch this video, you're still in the right place, okay? So, this is going to be my last video of the night. I'm tired. Period. Thank you, friends. My friends cheering me on in the background. Appreciate that shit. A lot of what we have been seeing in the general readings, and you guys are the last one that I'm doing, at least for each sign. I still have to do the romance readings and everything. But we've been seeing a lot of endings and just like drastic changes, dramatic experiences, that kind of thing. So, I'm guessing it's going to be on that order for you. Just looking at the cards I have here. But we'll get into it. I just want to prepare you because we are closing out not only a year, but we're closing out a decade. So I really want to prepare you for that, okay? That being said, let's get into it. Make sure to check the description box for anything you might need, okay? So, first card we have 38 breaking down to 11 or 2. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Next card is Deceit, 25 breaking down to a 7. I want to say with this card, when I was shuffling the deck, and I didn't have this card in my last reading. So when I was shuffling the deck, this was already flipped over. Like I had to physically separate the deck and flip it back over, and then it came out again. So there's some stuff here, okay? Broken Heart, card 9. Yin and Yang, 22, breaking down to a 4. Bottom of the deck, we have Angel of Strength, 50, breaking down to a 5. Underneath that is Financial Constraints. Underneath, 13, breaking down to a 4. Underneath that is Strategy, 21, breaking down to a 3. Okay? And I'm still getting over being sick, guys, so if you hear it in my voice, I'm sorry. And if you hear anything going on in the background, I live with people. Whew, Cancer. So it's fair to say, if you're not heartbroken, you definitely broke somebody else's heart. It is fair to say that. Not knowing anything else. Whoa, okay. Some of you guys have been heartbroken. Or you broke somebody's heart and now you gotta go. Shit. Some of y'all's toxic asses. I'm just being annoying. But some of you guys had to like really hurt somebody and be like, yeah, I'm gonna head out. If this is vice versa and this happened to you, I'm really sorry. Some of you guys, okay, for those who are in relationships, you might have cheated. And this is shit. This is you. Oh no, I have a sting. This is you finally telling your person, like, I cheated. And not only did I cheat, I cheated because I was unhappy, but like I'm ready to go. Hey, it's almost like you're bringing two bombs at once. That makes sense? I cheated and I'm about to go. I think it actually is taking a lot out of you to say this, though. I don't condone cheating. I'm never going to do that, but I understand shit, okay? And it was not an easy thing for you to come clean about this. It wasn't easy. And beyond it not being easy, it was a very hard decision for you, because even just stability wise, like it was a difficult decision. Like it might have disrupted your stability. I almost feel like because you had so much to lose because of due to this, it was almost like you wouldn't do it unless you had to. That's pretty heavy. You wouldn't do it unless you had to. Wow. Beyond that, for people who this happened to, this might be you finding out about that, but then having the strength to move forward. Like, some of you guys aren't the ones who hurt people. Some of you guys are the ones being hurt. But it's forcing you to really heal, and it's forcing you to trust the universe, and it's also kind of forcing you to take responsibility for your life and, I don't know, just mature, grow up, like do something different. Whatever side of the coin you're on, this is not an easy situation. And there's a lot of love here. There was a lot of love here. I literally get the energy that some of you guys are going to have to like uproot. This may not even just be love, guys. Like this could be like family related, whatever the case might be, or a job. Excuse me. It just feels like something comes to light that puts something to an end. Like you can't look past it. It's kind of like forcing you. So if it is a job, this is like getting fired. Or, they're going to have a rollout of layoffs and you might be included. It's that kind of energy. You love the job. Or if it's family, a family secret comes out, or something comes to light that's just too hard to ignore, and you have to literally financially plan it. I think that's what sucks about this. It doesn't just hit you emotionally and mentally. It hits you like in terms of your financial stability. Everything gets rocked at once for some reason. Some of you guys are getting hit with a divorce. Like it might not even just be like breaking up in a relationship. Like it might be a divorce. That's a lot. Okay. Let's go further with this, yeah? We're going to clarify. Let's clarify deceit, because that was the card that was peeking out. We need to go back to if we need to go back to fourth chakra, we will, but I'm going to go to deceit, because that was the card that was really trying to make its presence known for whatever reason. Like I said, the deceit could be the cheating that I'm picking up on, but it could be even, I don't know. I just think I need to clarify. If you're new here, okay, I do all the general readings for the signs, but I also do romance readings for each element, and then I do spiritual readings for energy and spiritual workers. And then I give bonus videos to the birthday kids at the top of the month. So this month is going to be Sag. So if that's what you are in sidereal, gosh, all these cards just flipping over. Page of Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay. We'll get to that. Sorry. So yeah, if you have Sag in your chart, check out the bonus videos. If you're a sidereal Sag or a tropical Sag, doesn't really matter. I said, oh my God, because somebody literally got someone else pregnant. Or someone else got whoever you're messing with. Yeah. Someone got someone you're messing with pregnant, or You got pregnant by somebody else. Okay, y'all's messy this month. Okay. Let's clarify. I don't know why I got that. Who was watching this video? Spirit, please clarify the seat for Cancer. That's pretty heavy. It might just be something that's affecting your family too, okay? So if it's not affecting you directly, like if it's not your partner, it could be affecting your family. That's a lot of cards. God, this card fell out again. Ooh, alright. 2 more shuffles. Spirit, please clarify the seat for Cancer. Last shuffle. Excuse me. Okay, guys. So, it's interesting how this fell out. I don't know if it was supposed to fall out like that, but okay. Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. It's the first 4 cards that fell out. Okay. It's clarifying the seat. Okay. Then we have Page of Wands, Knight of Cups. Underneath all of that, on the bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands underneath that, the Star underneath that, the Page of Swords. That's 3 pages. So some of you guys, this is a family situation. Okay. Okay. Some of you guys, this is a family situation. And it's like splitting the family in half, okay? Like it might be a situation where the family's taking sides. Okay, y'all. One situation is that the family's there's a fight going on in a family. Something was done and the family is like taking sides. Another situation is that somebody is coming into the mix and saying you have a family member that's like you didn't know about. This is crazy, y'all. This is not for everybody. I'm just getting secret family. Yeah, this is major deceit. Illegitimate child is I feel like it's such an old term. Correct me if I'm wrong. That feels like such an old term. But that's kind of what I'm hearing. For others of you, again, this is a cheating situation where somebody else got pregnant. Okay. Even if it's not somebody else getting pregnant, there is a cheating situation going on here. And it's the communication that comes in is very, very, it's very unexpected. It's not even that, it's not the coming in fast. I mean, it's going to be passionate communication, but I just really get unexpected. I just get a major rift in the relationship. And it's like whoever was the person who was providing, or just kind of holding it down in the relationship, they're the person that's going to have to seek this offer elsewhere, or is going to have to leave, because they are unhappy, but I feel like they're the ones that cause the problem. I'm sorry, no. Queen of Wands is the one who caused the problem. Queen of Pentacles is the one who just kind of has to take it and go and figure out something for themselves. All these pages. All these pages. Even if it's not kids, guys, okay? This is a really huge bomb that changes everything. It could even be these are secrets. So some of your secrets, somebody, if you're dating someone, maybe your secrets, something about you got exposed online, or someone's threatening exposure. I'm getting that too, like somebody's blackmailing you. This is some wild shit, because it's multiple situations. But there might be some blackmail involved, and or something that might come to light, something that might come crashing down. I don't know. It's just some messages that like really, really are going to change the dynamic of your relationship or your family. And it's this person coming and saying, listen, I just got to tell you what's going on because you're going to have to protect yourself. Because I fucked up royally. And the Queen of Pentacles is just kind of like, what? Like, I don't have much of a choice but to move on. But to heal and move on. But it's just blindsiding them. And what makes this really hard too is that this... it's not that I don't think the Queen of Wands is going to feel anything. But I feel like they're concerned about hurting this Queen of Pentacles, but it's like they have so much on their plate that is so urgent. I think that's what sucks. Like, this is like, okay, listen, I gotta tell you this because this is what's going on and blah, 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 and all these changes are happening and blah, blah, blah. And this person's just sitting there like, so you just fucked over my life and now I gotta deal with it. That's a little wild, guys. I actually want to keep these cards out. I feel like I've been saying a lot of ums and trying to figure everything out because that was actually wild. I'm going to clarify the broken heart with another deck. Okay? Like, where did this reading even go? God. Jeez. Some of you guys, like, this is happening to you, but I think a lot of you guys are going to have to, like, own up to some shit, too. If this has nothing to do with you or your relationships or anything, though, it's happening in your family somewhere. I don't feel like this is like a friend situation. It's either romantic or it's familial. That is so much to be dealing with. Oh, God, not around the holidays. Some of you guys are going to be experiencing this around the holidays. Or it's like the family getting together on the holidays brings all of this up. You know, it starts coming out around that time. It almost feels like if this is a family situation for you, like it's not you, it's the family. It's almost like the matriarch of the family or the patriarch of the family has to come out and admit this. And it trickles down into fucking people over. And it's the kind of information that you can't turn away from. You can't act like you didn't hear it. You can't act like you didn't see it. You just can't. It's not the kind of thing that you can move on from very easily. It sticks. You can't sleep it off. That's wild. But yeah, if you're the matriarch or the patriarch of the family, or you know you've been screwing someone over in a relationship, you have a shitstorm ahead of you because you have a lot to own up to. Okay, I'm gonna do one more shuffle. I just want these cards to be ready for what we're going into. And then we're gonna clarify broken heart. Okay. Spirit, please clarify broken heart for Cancer. Ooh, it's Cancer. Shout. Please clarify broken heart for Cancer. Yeah. Shit. Please clarify broken heart for Cancer. Please clarify broken heart for Cancer. We're going to do one more shuffle. Shit, man. We have the King of Pentacles, Two of Wands reverse, High Priestess reverse, and the Six of Wands, okay? Underneath the deck, the bottom of the deck, we have Five of Wands. Underneath that, the Magician. Underneath that, the Page of Swords. This is your matriarch or your patriarch, okay? And this is them admitting to the fact that they made a bad decision or they did something wrong. They chose the wrong path. They made the wrong choice at this point or another point. If this is your person in your relationship, this is them admitting, yeah, I cheated. I went somewhere else. This is that information coming out. I'm getting involuntarily, so for some of you guys, this is the information coming out through somebody else. Like, it could be, like, if it's a family situation, it could be a thing where somebody's talking about something and they mention, oh, you didn't know about this? And then it starts connecting dots for you. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait, huh? And then you ask about it, and then they're like, okay, well, I guess it's time to have a conversation. It can even happen that way with a relationship. Like, you're at a gathering or you're talking to your kids or something happens and like, oh, yeah. That one time when he was here with this person, you know her. And you're like, I don't know her. What are you talking about? Or I don't know him. What are you talking about? And then you connect dots. It's like, oh, I remember this text. I remember this day I was wondering where he was at. And he told me he was here. And I'm just... It's like something comes out that wasn't intentionally trying to expose somebody, but it comes out, things start coming together, and now someone has to admit to the truth. This patriarch, this matriarch, or this person who did wrong in a relationship has to admit to the truth. Because it's out anyway. And everything just changes. And the worst part about this, I won't say worst part, but it's like, it's almost like a relief to this person. It's almost like, oh, at least I don't have to hold that anymore. You know, like, they're going to be okay. But then it leaves the other person like, so I just have to deal with this, like, out of nowhere. This Five of Wands, this Magician, and this Page of Swords, again, it's like it just starts conflict that changes everything. It starts conflict that changes everything. And we just have to go forward. We just have to deal with it. We can't ignore the information. Like, this is information that cannot be ignored and completely throws everything off. Like I said, that blackmail energy. I mean, this is just... Thing is, so it might be blackmail for some of you guys, but for other people, it might just be somebody being like, I can't hold this secret anymore. I'm not holding it. And so somebody gets a lot of relief, and the other person is like, other person or a number of people are just kind of like screwed over by it. And the onus of the issue is on whoever fucked up in the first place. Changes everything. But I feel like this person, they don't get away scot-free, but there's something relieving for them. And so even when I was getting in the beginning, like, even if this is you, it's kind of like a... hate that it's this way, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go. Like, I'm gonna go start over. Everyone has to start over because of this. Whoo, my God. I don't know what to say about that. We're gonna, yeah, this angel of strength, this financial constraints in the strategy. If you're being blackmailed or something, like, this is you trying to figure out how to get out that situation. There might even be like a whole high profile situation that happens that aligns with this. And if it does, let me know. But yeah, it might cost a lot of money to fix things up. It might cost a lot of money to get away and start over for yourself. I think the indecision, oh my God, there's indecision and storm warning under this, guys. It's like it puts somebody in a space where they're like, am I going to act like I didn't hear that? Am I just going to suck it up? Or am I going to move on? I'm telling you, some of this is like really affecting a family. Because it's like somebody says something, screws over the whole family, and then somebody has to decide, like, am I going to divorce and, like, add to the family drama? Or am I going to stay here and be miserable? Am I going to, you know, push through this situation, whatever it is, or am I going to separate myself from it? This is some heavy shit. I am not going to hold you. I am not going to hold you. This is some real... Ooh, I don't know what's up with this. King of Cups. I keep having cards. Oh God, this thing dropped. Hold on. I keep having cards that like are just like turned up in the deck. I have King of Cups. Somebody's owning up to something finally. Scorpio card, but that could definitely be you, Cancer. It's just wild that even in the midst of everything coming apart, this is almost like such a relief for somebody to admit they fucked up and not have to hide it anymore, that it almost feels like a victory. Not a victory, but it's just like, didn't want to see everything go down like this, but that's how hard it's been for them to hold on to this. That's why this person's like, yeah, they might be hurtful. But if this is somebody who's just been holding on to a family secret and it's been on them to hold it, it's like, yeah, I knew chaos would ensue, but I'm so happy that some people are happy that it got exposed because then they didn't have to own up to it. I don't know how to feel about that. I think I don't know how to feel about that because I can feel how relieving it is for some people. But for other people, it's so damaging. And there's just so many pieces to pick up after this. Sorry, we're going to clarify yin and yang. Okay? A lot of people are going to have to find their strength after this. Spirit, please clarify yin and yang for Cancer. Spirit, please clarify yin and yang for Cancer. 2 more shuffles. Please clarify yin and yang for Cancer. 1 more shuffle. I'm seeing the Page of Swords so much. I'm telling you, some information is coming in. Like, it's like a secret coming to, like, info, period. Sorry, I have all these cards falling out. I'm not taking all of them. Spirit, last shuffle, please clarify yin and yang for Cancer. Woo. All these cards falling out. Please stop. Please. All right, the Sun, 4 of Swords reversed, 8 of Swords, Knight of Cups. That is what we have, kiddos. Okay? I don't know if you can see that. You know, I'm not going to do it. The 4 of Swords just fell up right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil, 8 of Staffs, or 8 of Wands, and Judgment. Yeah, okay. This yin and yang is a card about kind of being and not acting, at least in this upright position. And I think some of you guys are going to be really, really stressed out by this. But this is kind of about keeping the faith and trusting that things are going in the way they're supposed to go. This is you letting off this load, letting off this secret, being honest, or whatever the case is. It might be a space, it might be freeing, and you might have to deal with people disagreeing, not liking what's going on, scrambling. You might have to deal with some fallout. If this isn't you having to admit to something, if this is somebody else's news hurting you or hurting the family, I feel like it's gonna shock you so much that I don't even think you're gonna know how to react fully. Like, you're gonna be kind of emotionally scrambled. And this is really just saying, don't try to figure out what to do, right? Don't try to figure out what to do. Whether this is you or somebody in the family, there's a karmic attachment that's changing quickly, and it was meant to happen, okay? So if this is a divorce out of nowhere, breaking up of a relationship out of nowhere, or even just a veil lifted, even if it doesn't mean that there's a complete crumbling of the family, it might just be a crumbling of the structure or what you thought it was, whatever the case might be. It was meant to happen. It was bound to happen. It should have been dealt with earlier. And it being dealt with now is why it's so traumatic or dramatic or just out of control. But it had to be done away with. And this certainly had to be done away with before this next decade. This Devil, 8 of Staffs, and Judgment card is a fancy way of saying a tower to me right now. And I don't think that you are expected to act immediately. Like, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to move, but you need to know that you need time to really process what this means for you. So don't try to force that. Don't be stressed out. Literally just be. And I feel like this is going to put you in such a raw space emotionally that you're going to be quite naturally. Like, you're not going to have to fight to act a certain way or move a certain way. It's just going to be very, very, it's going to be an emotional time. But I think it's going to hit you, and it's going to sober you up, and it's going to give you clarity in a very interesting way. And I think you're going to be not inspired, but you're going to be forced in this position where you have to figure out what you're made of. And I think it's a really good thing to do, because once you do that, once you get past that, it's like you can manifest anything that you want to manifest. And you can kind of, so it's basically like you can get the fresh start you wanted. Maybe you didn't want this to happen to you. You may not have wanted this to happen to you, but it still is ultimately meant for your highest good. Okay? That's a lot to get, Cancer. That's probably one of the harder readings I've had this month. So let's get some advice for you, okay? And let's get the hell out of 2019. My God. Yeah, some of this is going to happen around the holidays, guys. I wouldn't stress it, because I don't think there's anything you could do to prepare for it. Some of you guys, it's like, it can't be me. Wow. Even for some of you guys, it might even be an issue with inheritances. Like you finding out you should have gotten an inheritance and then you didn't, because somebody spent it, or allocated it the wrong way, or just lied about it. I don't know. This is something. And for some of you guys have truths about your family coming out posthumously of a family member who was very much a part of whatever deception is taking place. So it might be like your late grandfather, you know, was involved with some shit, or screwed you over in some way you didn't know when you found out. You know, like, ooh, Cancers. Okay. Okay. Spirit, can I get some advice for my beautiful Cancers for December 2019? I'm not taking all those, but I'll take that last one. Spirit, can I get some advice for Cancers for December 2019? Spirit, can I get some advice for Cancers? December 2019, let's shuffle. I have the Four of Cups, where opportunity beckons. It was actually reversed when it flew out. Excuse me. And then I have the bottom of the deck, Flow, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Base chakra. This card just fell, and then this base chakra at the bottom. I don't think this is going to be something that you willingly embrace. Whether it's you coming to terms with this and having to admit something to somebody, or you having to adjust to a truth coming out, I don't think it was something that you expected, okay? And I don't think it's anything that you want to deal with, but I do feel as though it happened. I'm going to say the absolute worst way it could happen, but for some people, yeah, like it did. It was an issue that was overdue, or the addressing of this issue was overdue, and it's something that you don't want to have to accept, but it's so aggressive that you do have to accept it, and you just kind of have to go with how things are moving. But I think that the more you're able to surrender to that and not fight it, the easier the transition is going to be. It's going to be painful regardless, but I think it's going to move everybody into a healthier life cycle, period. But this, wow, some of this karma, guys, is something that the family as a whole was meant to hold as a whole. That's heavy. Especially if we're talking about fucking different family, separate families and stuff like that. sometimes this is even beyond my understanding. Why things have to happen a certain way. It's almost like the collective breaking of a curse. I don't know how that's going to resonate for everybody. I don't think it's meant to resonate for everybody. But for some people, the family had to break this together, and how the family supports each other going forward heals a lot for their respective bloodlines. It's pretty heavy, but it's going to absolutely shake up the foundation of entire family. I mean, this is heavy energy, guys. There's a reason I'm struggling to get through this reading. Entire families are going to come undone from this. I do want to say, yeah, I have sadness and isolation underneath that. And underneath that, I have the listen card, which is a high priestess. While this is going to be painful and there's going to be healing that needs to be involved, there is going to be the strengthening of some relationships. And for some of you, I don't know, I just feel like people are going to be able to move towards their happiness without that energy around it, develop their relationships more deeply, without that kind of looming energy around it. I don't know. I just feel like there's something that breaks, and even though it's really painful, there's something very noticeable about the shift that happens, and it'll be noticeable in the way that you guys interact or in your relationships going forward. It's ultimately going to end up positive, hopefully for everyone involved, and everyone does the work that they're supposed to do. But it's not going to be cute. And that's okay. It's heavy, but that's okay. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for sitting through that with me. I know that was a hard one, and we talked for a long time. But I hope that it resonated in a way that will serve you in your highest good. Make sure to be safe during the holidays. Enjoy your new year. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel. Stay on the lookout for the romance readings as well as the bonus Sag readings. And other than that, I will see you in 2020. Love you guys. Bye.